St. Mary Netherton Daily Chronicle, Evening Edition, January 18th, 1926. Good evening, dear listeners. Edmund Pruitt, addressing you as the village clock strikes 6 on this Monday, which has carried our community through the first working day following yesterday's worship. The day unfolded much as Mr. Higgins anticipated, with the cloud cover persisting throughout and temperatures remaining notably mild for mid-January, creating what Mrs. Pemberton describes as the sort of grey Monday that makes the hearth all the more welcoming when one returns from necessary errands. The tea room's barley porridge drew appreciative custom during the morning hours, with several residents remarking upon its warming properties against the day's dampness. Watson supervised the afternoon custom with focused attention to the tea service, his interest apparently drawn to the particular sound of Mrs. Hartley's newest teapot, which produces a distinctly higher whistle than its predecessor and appears to require his acoustic verification each time it reaches the boil. In matters of village industry, Mr. Fletcher has undertaken the construction of a new display case for the lending library. Miss Pettigrew commissioned the work following the recent donation of postal history volumes, noting that the collection merits proper presentation. The carpenter anticipates completion by week's end, when the case will be installed near the reading alcove where the afternoon light falls most favourably. I am pleased to share news of a discovery that has delighted one of our village's more scholarly residents. Miss Amelia Pym, whilst examining the newly donated postal history volumes at the lending library, identified a letter template bearing the signature of a regional postmaster who served during the reign of King George III. Miss Pettigrew confirms that the document appears authentic, its ink faded but legible, representing a connection to our region's correspondence traditions spanning more than a century. The librarian has placed the item under glass for preservation and invites residents with interest in such matters to view it during regular lending hours. The parish council has announced that repairs to the footpath connecting the churchyard to Meadowbrook Lane will commence the first week of February, weather permitting. Constable Porter reports that several loose stones near the eastern gate require resetting following the recent freeze and thaw, which shifted the underlying foundation in places where water had penetrated the joints. Mr. Simmons will undertake the stonework, with the path remaining accessible throughout the repair period via a temporary diversion through the adjacent meadow. Mrs. Barnes's leghorn hen produced its afternoon egg at 20 minutes past 3, which Dr. Peterson considers appropriate Monday productivity, reflecting the bird's reliable nature despite the day's unchanging grey skies. That concludes our evening report. This is Edmund Pruitt bidding you good night from St. Mary Netherton, where Monday draws to a close with the quiet contentment of ordinary industry well attended throughout the working day.